So, good day. I am Alexandra Ashley M. Olsem, taking ECEA 104L, section B14, and this is my laboratory file. I was assigned to do the vowel and consonant encoder and decoder. So, for our task, you will have a design for input switch assigned to the letters of your name. So, in my case, Alexandra, so I decided that I would just use 5 letters, which is Alexa. And the letters to be encoded only are the vowels. So whenever a vowel is switched or pressed, it will be encoded into binary equivalent A equals 1000, equals 001, I equals 010, O equals 011, and U equals 100. And will be decoded into 7-segment output. Else, all non-vowel will be encoded as 111 and decoded as C for consonant. So for the encoder, this is my circuit. With my name, Alexa, there are 5 inputs and 3 outputs. So I also used a 7432 or IC, and I have connected the E vowel to the input here above, and both L and X below also in an input, and combined the other 3 inputs as one. And then I also connected the output 1 to the first input, and since O1 and O2 are equal, I just put a wiring here. And lastly, for the O3, I put it here and then output. So this is the table that was seen in the Logism application, and it it is similar, or it is the same with the one that I had created earlier, which is this table. So 5 inputs equals my name, Alexa, and um, since A here, like discussed earlier in the problem, that A is equals to 000, so I have 2 A's, so that shows here 1 and 2. So the other one is E, so it must be 001. So I place it here. And the rest of the letters L and X are equal to 111. So here, I have both here. So this would be the encoder time lapse of creating my circuit. For the decoder, I have 3 inputs, I1, I2, and I3, and I also have 7 outputs, which are A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And I also use 3 ICs, which are 7404 not IC, 7408 and IC, and lastly 7432 or IC. There. I also used two one constants, which are here in E outputs E and OF, and the table that was provided to us by the application is the same as the one that I had created earlier before making the circuit. So it's here. So once I placed in 011 or 010, this will be the output. So it's similar to the one here. They're like 0, 1, 1. I have here also 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this will be the decoder time lapse of creating my circuit. Finally, the output. We arrived at this circuit using my name again, but this time with input buttons A, L, E, X, and E. And after creating the encoder and decoder, I gathered the ICs here. First, in the first part, the encoder, and the second part, the decoder. So I connected all the wires and input pins, output pins, and um, place it all in 7-segment display. So that's a wrap. Thank you and have a nice